Really, I feel myself very fortunate that I got this path. Very fortunate that my forefathers, although from India, they went and settled down in Burma about 100 years back. And that is why I was born in Burma. Burma, the wonderful land which kept the purity of this technique which was lost even in the land of origin, where mad people started mixing up verbalization, visualization, this mantra, that mantra, and after 500 years it got lost from the country. It went to different countries. In some countries it went in its pure form. In some countries much later it went in corrupt form. There, of course, how can we expect the pure technique? But where it went in its pure form, there also people lost it. This country, wonderful country, although very few people, not that everybody there meditates Vipassana in the pure form, large number of people are involved in the rites, rituals in the same way as it is in any other religion. But there are some who are practicing Vipassana in pure form. There are many who are practicing Vipassana in different forms. But the pure form is maintained by somebody, by some people. So a land which kept the purity of the technique, I feel very fortunate that I was born in this land. Again, I feel myself very fortunate that I was born in a business family. Fortunate in the sense that I passed through that experience, the experience of madness. Whenever somebody is involved in making money, and born in a business family, naturally, from the teenage, this madness started. I must earn money, I must earn money. No high education, doesn't matter, but this money is important. So this mad rat race of money, 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 money. Before I reached mid-20s, earned lot of money from the standard of Burma, lot of money. And when one gets lot of money, then in the society one gets a special status, position, power, president of this organization, trustee of this, and secretary here, and like that about a score of organization, I was leading them. And again passed through another madness, this ego trip. All these madnesses generated a kind of disease which used to attack every fortnight. Again, I find myself fortunate that I passed through all that. Every fortnight, a very severe attack. And the best doctors in Burma had no cure, no treatment. They will give me only morphia injection. Morphia injection is no treatment. After about 5 years, these very doctors started saying me that this is very bad. You will become morphia addict. And a stage will come that every day you will have to take morphia just for the sake of morphia. You will become so addicted to morphia. But we are helpless because we have got no other painkiller. You keep going to foreign countries for your business. One time you should go to foreign country forgetting your business only for your treatment. We know this type of special migraine that you are having cannot be cured anywhere. But perhaps the Western countries might have developed some other painkiller. You will come out of morphia. That will be a big achievement for you. Do that. Scared by whatever they said. I came out, stayed long time in Switzerland, quite a long time in Germany, in England, in this country also, and a few months in Japan also. The best doctors of the world, spend a lot of time, lot of money over them. And again I feel myself very fortunate that I went back home worse. Very fortunate. If any doctor would have taken me out of morphia even, perhaps I would not have got this wonderful jewel. Going back home, a friend of mine, who later on became the Supreme Court judge of Burma, a very close friend, he advised me. I always remember him and share my merits with him. I am so grateful to him. He said, your disease to me it looks is a psychosomatic disease. Why not try this 10-day course? This will help you. Having failed everywhere, I said, wonderful, let me try. I went to my teacher, Siaji Ubakin, such a saintly person. Just to be with him for a few minutes was so wonderful, so peace, tranquility all around him, so much of love and compassion in him. And after having a few talks, I told him, sir, I am coming to one of your courses. I said, very good, you are welcome, because it is for people from every caste, every community, from every religion. It's not sectarian, you can come. And you can continue to be in your own religion, doesn't matter. It will help you. I was very happy. As I was leaving, I told him, sir, I am coming because so-and-so, who is our common friend, has asked me to come to you because I am suffering from this particular type of migraine which could not be cured anywhere. And he said that this technique of Vipassana will help. He said, no, don't come to me. I won't admit you. Hey, what happened? And then with all the compassion he explains me, you are devaluing Dhamma. Dhamma is not to treat these physical ailments. It is to purify the mind, to come out of the miseries of all the miseries of the life. And if you come only for this treatment of this particular disease, then you will get neither this nor that. And then he explained me, you want to establish a sugar factory for what? To get sugar out of it, not molasses. Molasses will come as a byproduct, bound to come. So you come to a course like this to get liberation from all mental defilements, treatment of these diseases, physical diseases, like byproducts you will get. But not, the aim should not be to treat yourself with any kind of physical disease. How correct he was. I understood and I said, sir, yes, I will come only for purification of mind. If my disease gets cured, well and good, otherwise I don't care. I will come. I made a decision, I will come. But still, I didn't go. For a few months, I didn't go. Because going back home, there was a big tussle inside. I was born in a very staunch, conservative Hindu family called Sanatani Hindu family. And from the very childhood, the mind is conditioned in one way. My mind was also conditioned. Swadharame nidhanang shreya paradharma bhayavaha. Better die in your own religion, but never go to another religion. It is very dangerous to go to another religion. This is what the conditioning of the mind was. And look, this is another religion, not our religion. And Buddhism. And these people don't believe in God, don't believe in soul. Atheist, so dangerous. If I also become a atheist, what will happen to me? Madness at that time, knew nothing. Couldn't understand. Those people who are believing in soul, are they liberated from all impurities? People who believe in God, are they liberated from all impurities? Mere belief, how does that help? But at that time, that was so important for me. No, I should not go. I should not go. Again, I find myself very fortunate that some push from within. Better give a trial. I will remain staunch Hindu. I am not going to get myself converted. I will just take their technique and see what it is. And let me go and give a trial for 10 days. Good, I went there, gave a fair trial, and then everything started becoming so clear. What is Swadharma? What is Pardharma? Swadharma, our own dharma. What is our own dharma? Dharma means nature. The nature has given us a wonderful faculty. Human beings are favored by nature with a wonderful faculty by which one can observe the reality within oneself and come out of all the bondages, which an animal cannot do, a reptile cannot do, a bird cannot do, an insect cannot do. If you just live the life of animal, bird, although in this human form, and don't make use of this wonderful faculty, the wonderful power that nature has given us, if you want to say the God Almighty has given us, if you don't make use of that, then certainly it is Pardharma, another dharma, not our dharma. And it is really dangerous. It was so clear that the dharma, if it is dharma, it must be universal. It can't be my dharma and your dharma, my sect and your sect, my religion and your religion. Then one has not understood what dharma is. Dharma, if it is dharma, must be universal. It is law, it is nature. The law of the nature cannot be one for one sect and cannot be another for another sect. It has to be universal. It is universal. I passed through that, and after staying in Burma for 14 years, doing all my duty as a householder, looking after my family and responsibility of a householder, I carried on practice. After 14 years, I came to India. My parents had come earlier, and my mother developed a kind of nervous disease, which I knew, staying in Burma, that if she practices Vipassana, she will be out of it. She had practiced little bit when she was in Burma, but couldn't get established in the technique. If she again tries, she will come out of this mental disease. But who will teach in India? Very unfortunate, the land where Dhamma originates has lost the technique. People have even forgotten the name of Vipassana. The technique, to practice the technique is out of question. Even to me, when my teacher said the technique I'm going to teach you is Vipassana, it was a new word for me. I went back home and went through the dictionary, the Hindi dictionary, the Sanskrit dictionary. What is Vipassana? The word is lost in India. What to talk of the technique? Who will teach? Again, I feel very fortunate and I feel very grateful to the government of Burma. They gave me a passport to come out of Burma. In those days, they were not giving passports to their nationals. A special passport was given. And again, I feel very fortunate and very grateful to the government of India. They gave me a visa to enter their country. And in 1969, June, the first course was given in Bombay. My parents participated. Very good course. I paid back the debt of gratitude of my parents. Buddha said that you cannot pay back the debt of gratitude of your parents. Cannot pay back. Even if you keep on serving the parents the whole life, you do nothing. Just serve your parent the whole life. Yet, you are not out of the debt of gratitude. The only way to pay back the debt of gratitude of the parents is, if they are not established in Sila, help them to get established in Sila. If they have Sila but no Samadhi, help them to get Samadhi. If they have Samadhi but no Panya, help them to have Panya. If they have Panya but never experienced Nibbana, help them. Then yes, you have come out of the debt of gratitude. I came out of the debt of gratitude of my parents. But after the course was over, it was a course of 14 students, 2 my parents and 12 others, some known, some unknown. After the course was over, the process of Ehi Passiko started. Please have one more course. My parents will participate, my brother, my sister, my husband, my wife, my son, my daughter. All right, one more course. And then again, Ehi Passiko, one more course, one more course. And like this, it kept on rolling. Now it is over 250. I stopped counting. So many courses after courses, courses after courses. The Ganges of Dhamma started flowing in the land of its origin. 1.5 years after I was in India, while I was giving a course in Bodh Gaya, suddenly, unexpectedly, a cable came from Burma saying that my teacher has passed away. A very shocking news. But the Dhamma that he had given was so strong. I took my own self-course then and thought over it. How to pay back the debt of gratitude of this saintly person? I paid back the debt of gratitude of my parents. But how to pay back the debt of gratitude of this Dhamma Father who gave me a new life, a new birth and a real birth? Every human being must have 2 births, like the birds have 2 births. One birth as an egg, and the second birth when the shell of the egg is broken, and that is the real birth. When the mother gives birth to us, she gives birth in the shell of ignorance. That is the first birth. And the second birth, when the shell is broken, shell of ignorance is broken, that is the real birth. This person gave me the real birth. A new Goenka was born, able to observe things inside, the reality inside. All these days, mere illusions, imaginations, this belief, this dogma, that dogma, took me nowhere. And when this new birth, it was so fruitful. How to pay back the debt of gratitude of this Dhamma Father who gave this new birth? The only way I could think of was that he had a great Dhamma volition, that Burma has got a debt of India. This wonderful jewel we got from Burma, from India, we have to pay back this debt. This wonderful jewel must go back to India. And there is a prediction by a saintly person about 22 centuries back. When this technique was sent to Burma, this prediction was made that 25 centuries after Buddha, this technique will be lost totally in the country of origin. It will be lost in many other places. But this country where it is going now, somebody who was taking this technique, he was told, this country where you are taking, this will be maintained in its pristine purity, and 25 centuries after Buddha it will come back to India, get established there, and then it will spread around the world, and it will help people around the world. My teacher had a great belief in this prediction, and he was very eager that this technique must go back, now 25 centuries over, must go back to India, get established there and spread from there. So I took a decision the rest of my life, I better live as much in Dhamma as possible and give my life in distributing Dhamma to others with as much love and compassion as I can generate, the purity that I can generate. And this decision is maintained till now. Fortunately, the members of the family are helping, they are cooperating, otherwise perhaps it would have been difficult for a householder. At that time, when I took this decision, to me it looked that perhaps it is a belief of this particular sect that after 25 centuries Dhamma will again come to India and spread like this. Why after 25 centuries? Why not earlier? Why not later? These kinds of things, these kind of questions. But very soon it became so clear that how much truth is there in this prediction. When I came to India, a country with a population of millions, and then when I started making a list of people who knew me or whom I knew, the list did not reach even the figure of 100. Less than 100 people in this huge country with such big population. Hardly less than 100 people know me. And when I started courses, how people started coming from different communities, different sects, and not only ordinary members of different sects, leaders of different sects. Till now about 600 to 700 Christian nuns and priests have participated, and they keep on participating even now. About 400 to 500 Jain monks and nuns have participated. Large number of Buddhist monks, large number of Hindu sannyasis. Courses are arranged in the Muslim mosques, in the Christian cathedral, in Buddhist vihara, in Hindu temples, in Jain upashayas. How people are coming like this? People do not know me, whom I do not know. And not only from India, people started coming from various parts of the world, from over 80 countries, thousands of people. How they are coming? Nothing happens accidentally. There is some reason behind this. And slowly it started becoming clearer and clearer. Yes, there is reason behind it. It became so clear. People come to courses, new faces. After a few days, one starts feeling affinity. Oh, this person seems to be known. This person seems to be known. Yes, the affinity is there. Maybe so many times in previous births, one would have meditated together. One would have walked on the path of Dhamma together. The affinity is there. I clearly see two sections of people coming to these courses. One section are the people who might have done some very meritorious deed, some very good deed to help Dhamma, to help a Dhamma person in any way. Because of this seed of the meritorious deed, a good deed, a wholesome deed, now the fruit of this deed brings them to Dhamma to get pure Dhamma, the seed of pure Dhamma, so that they can get liberated sooner or later. The seed has been given now. They come to take the seed of Dhamma. But then there are also persons from the other category. Very obviously, very clearly, these people have got seeds of Dhamma from so many lives past, and now is the time for them to develop. And they have come to develop in Dhamma so that they can not only liberate themselves but help others in various ways. Whether you belong to the category who come just to take the seed of Dhamma, or you belong to the category who have the seed of Dhamma and you have come to develop the valuable jewel that you have got now, is not to be thrown away like a valueless pebble or a stone. Preserve it and keep growing in Dhamma. Keep growing in Dhamma, not only for your own good, not only for your own benefit, not only for your own liberation, but for the good and benefit of so many, for the liberation of so many. All around the world there is so much misery, so much misery. People are suffering so much due to this or that reason, but suffering is there. If people get this wonderful technique, without converting themselves from this religion or that religion, just this technique and work on it, work on pure Dhamma, they will certainly come out of misery for the good of these suffering people all around. Get established in Dhamma, get established in Dhamma, get yourself liberated from misery and help others to come out of misery. May all suffering humanity get this pure Dhamma, the pure technique. May all suffering people of the world enjoy real peace of liberation, enjoy real harmony of liberation, enjoy real happiness of liberation.